Yeah, you're in it. A little bit of Peter, Mr. Gabriel, if you will, from his dual CD hit. I own it. That's right. That's right. kShaun, Memes IT, your IT, and it is Deuce Deuce, May 2014, if you need to know the year. And I remember sometimes I needed to know the year, which leads us right into the red light rush. That's right. You're in it. We're going to be covering it all weekend long, as much as we can stand. We got all kind of alerts going. If there's any possible alerts to have, we want to know so we can tell you where the hot spots are, trouble spots, let you know some information maybe you didn't know. And if you happen to catch us at a red light, let us know. So we got the KOB app on our phone and or our mini computer. Just do everything with it. Seems like almost everything. And you can too. KOB4, Steve Stucker and the gang over there, great group of people. Let you know that you can cop that too at no cost. They also have the Waze app, if you will, allegedly. Just a friendly reminder from your neighborhood ninja, kShaun with Memes IT, Black Eye IT Productions. Thank you for joining us. You are in the red light rush. And we're doing something unprecedented here. We're giving a damn. That's what we are. That's what we're doing. We're doing it. You ever see, many times I have said to myself, what if, or someone should. Oh. All right. All right. So we got some instant action going over there. I can't wait till the day we get some TV like in Britain. They have CCTV. So everything's wired for sound. They got sound gardens. So like for example, if perhaps a discharge of a weapon goes off, they can actually pinpoint it through the sound gardens that they have, and also the many. Anybody can view what's happening on almost any street. CCTV. I imagine it must have been hard to implement that in the beginning, but I digress. I can't wait. We don't have a lot of that, but we're getting really good. Here's some photos. If you care to check out some stuff. There's where I used to look like, the bad guy, or the fat guy. And, just by understanding some basic things about food, now I look like this. So there's no quick fix. I can tell you that. But today's, or this weekend, all weekend long, we're going to be bringing it to you. If you have an eBay account, you need to check your account. And eBay says to actually change your passwords. We say go to the bank. We'll leave it at that. You can make up your own mind. You are an adult. It is a serious decision that you'll have to come up with on your own. You'll have to make that decision for yourself. But we say go to the bank and take a little money out to last you to the weekend, so you get another card next week, or you get access to it. Some banks are faster than others. I would dare say start there and then worry about your passwords. Because you will close off the source that is threatened from an attack. If you close off the tunnel, and to the honeypot, to the whatever you call it, your nest egg, I'm not sure. If you're on eBay, then you got some money. We know this. It costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to be on eBay. So if you have an eBay account, you need to know that. Alert! Alert! Alert ninjas. Ninja alert. If you have an eBay account, go to the bank. Hopefully the one that you, preferably the one that you frequent often, where they may know your face, so you don't have to spend 15, 20 minutes trying to convince them that you're you. You go to the local branch that you usually go to, go there, and tell them what's up. Say, I think I need to close my account. First, I want to take a little money out, so I'm going to go stand in line and take some money out. And then I'm going to close my account. Or you can just go to the drive-thru, get some money out, last you through the weekend. Since it's a holiday weekend, be prepared for maybe up to Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know how long your paper is, but if you have if you think logically about it, and you think you're gonna fix the problem, that's great, and you're amped up, you're ready to go. You want to do that, that's fine. But I think it's logical to, I really feel this, to go to the bank and you have some options there, and you take care of the golden eggs, and then you worry about the catalyst or the leads or the I don't know. You take care of all that other stuff later. You know, you can change your passwords, re-up on all your data for your new accounts and a new account, perhaps, or it's up to you. I would just start fresh. That's the beauty. If you back up your stuff, and a good rule of IT that most even people in IT don't do is back up their stuff. And that'll save you more time and money than anything else. If you have a good copy, you know, and TerraCopy is free, generally, unless you go and want to be a tech and want to do everybody's, move a whole bunch of stuff at the same time online and all kind of benefits and perks with being you know, a paying customer of TerraCopy. But I mean, it's just easier than ever. It's easier than heck. And the load of responsibility and pressure that is lifted off of your back when you can properly back up your data, then you don't have any. You can start out fresh, reload your copy of Windows or Mac or whatever it is, and you just start fresh. And you can make a disk image copy and just start fresh. Oh, there's problems. Oh, okay. Start fresh if you want to. And if you don't want to, then you don't have to. And there's people like me that can help you out of a jam. Help you get pictures, help you recover data, help you come up with a quick or qualitative solution to your issues or what you're experiencing to make what you do in computing a lot better, smoother, because there may be a bunch of stuff that you may not need on any particular machine. We recommend having several machines, and this traffic update is brought to you by Alcohol Anonymous. We say stay sober in New Mexico. If you're going to be here partying, just mail your keys home or mail them back to the go ahead and mail them back to the rental place, or perhaps give them to the guy at the desk and say, don't give these back to me until, put it in the safe, and don't give this back to me after 5 p.m. I don't know, whatever you could think of, whatever fits in your puzzle. But don't think that you can. Let me be the first to tell you, kShaun, if you're from another state coming on through here or off into the land of enchantment somewhere, or just passing through, I don't know. If you haven't heard it before, if you're coming from Texas, you're not in Texas anymore. What applies in Texas doesn't apply in New Mexico. You can quickly Google New Mexico and DUI or DWI even, and once you see, it tells the tale of why it's so strict here. So just to be wise, stay sober. And if you need help with that, there's several AA meetings all over the place in the big city, Albuquerque and Santa Fe, New Mexico, as well. And we can get you hooked up if you want, if you need that. We're going to have more information about that. But here's the traffic. It's looking good, east to west and north to south, pretty much. This is the Google app, and it has some nice features to it. It surely does. But We're going to go over to the transportation department if we can. See if we still have it. The DOT, and it tells a different tale. If we say plus, oh wait, we already have it. We already have it over here. Here we go. So we reload it. It makes sure it's not wasting any time on the bandwidth, and it closes you out if you're not doing anything. That's great. And, it's a lot better than I thought. You get GPS information over in the lower corner. When you load it, it has all kind of, you can interact with this map and change and see what the things that you want to see. We want to see traffic conditions statewide. Take a look at that first. And it's giving us a nice view. We can zoom in. You can do this too on your app, on your device. As you can see, it shows the hotspots in real time. These are all traffic sensors that tell the tale of what's happening. And here's the big city, Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Duke City. And yeah, you got a lot of red. That means 0 to 29 to 29 miles per hour in this particular map. Real-time GIS, looking good, looking like TransStar technology. And as you can see, there's several spots downtown. But if you're going downtown, you know that it's going to be rocky. I like the ability to show you right away if you're at a stop sign or something like that, or if you're at a red light. And most people think that they can just cruise through. This is not where you come from. You're going to get stopped. It's just a matter of time. It's just haul ass to the red light. I understand you paid a lot of money for your extras and all that good stuff, but you have to know you're not going to make every light. If you do, you're probably about to get a ticket. And you don't want to do that. Just take it easy. Go with the flow. You know, put on some some low rider music, or some real grooving music that you think is grooving, and just relax. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like what's this? $5.99. Where we at? The hell? Yeah, $5.50. $5.50. 25. Looks like it's really slow. Must be something going on there. So what the hell's going on? Don't have it's not a crash. Nothing reported there yet. Anyway, you can tell there's a lot of people in town. There'll be lots of traveling. Over out there at Moriarty, 41, it's down to a crawl. On 41, looks like going southbound. Looks like there's some problem all the way up to Galisteo. So keep that in mind. And let's go to Santa Fe. If you happen to get popped for DUI, I hope you don't. I hope you stay sober, or just mail your keys back home if you're out of town. Take a shuttle, take a limousine, several services, take a taxi. A lot of these places will pay for you to take taxis. You don't even need a car. You don't need a vehicle. There's the Roadrunner. There's all kinds of scenic trains. Lots to do. Look at that. Well, would you look at that? Cerrillos Road is on lockdown. It's official, folks. The Memorial Day weekend has begun, and the motorcycles will be out. Please give them a break. Please watch out for the motorcycles. Look on both sides of your vehicle, please. Please. Look, it's just locked down, and it'll be like that all weekend long. We have Zozobra happening Friday, which is a change from the recent past. And we also have Fiestas in Espanola, lowrider capital of the world. And Buffalo Thunder out there in Pewaukee, they'll be taking advantage of that. There it is, Espanola, lowrider capital of the world. They're rocking it. Traffic has gotten a lot better. Riverside was on lockdown earlier. Is that Calde? What's up, Steve Vanderbush? Bang Bush on them damn quads out there. He's probably in the Air Force now. Trying real hard to get there. I think he made it. I'm hoping he made it. Good guy. Good guy. Hell of a quad racer, too. Hell of a friend. Good buddy. Good guy all around. There's Hernandez. You can see the traffic isn't exactly all good. This is the Department of Transportation, New Mexico. Lake Abiquiu finally getting some traffic. It was all clean and green out here. Now we got some traffic finally happening out there. And if you've never been out to Lake Abiquiu, oh, woo! You got to do yourself a favor. It is beautiful, crystal clear water. The whole family would love it. You can find you a spot somewhere out there. You can even camp for a small fee. However, they like it real quiet out there at night so they can enjoy it. The stars, the animals, but this is crystal clear stuff down here. A lot of people like to do rock diving. I don't subscribe to that because of a scientific thing called water refraction. Really hard to gauge what the hell's going on down there until you get down there and get in it. But oh, it's a beautiful place. If you have never been out there, you should take the chance. Ghost Ranch is a little bit further out, but Tia Maria on the way. Let's see what the hubbub is over here, bub. Taos, of course, is going to be on lockdown. Tons going on as you get up. A lot of people come through, get to Red River, Angel Fire, and all that good stuff. So as you can see, this is live traffic, folks. If you catch us at a red light or a stoplight, let us know. We want to know. Stop sign, red light. If we're helping anybody, because we want to help you out there. We know it's tough. We'll keep this going. We'll keep monitoring. They give a huge alarm when there's an accident, rollover, there's a problem, deer in the road, cow on the interstate, whatever it is, county road. So you're looking at Taos, and yeah, it ain't going to be nothing but a party from here on out. You don't have to do it that way, though. If you got a plan, if you've had enough, you don't have to do that. You don't want to. That's a live look at traffic. We'll get back to that in a little bit. We'll check out some more. Make sure we can help you get on your way to get to it. All of my fellow ninjettes, we want you to know that we care. We're doing it. Because we start where we are. We use what we have, and we do what we can. We take that from Arthur Ashe, champion tennis player, I believe. I hope I'm not saying that out of context. But let's get back to a little bit of our buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you just lay down your tracks, you could have a paradise. If you break up this like all you do is call me. I'll be anything you need. You could have a big river. I wanna be just let time.
Woo!
Come on now,
Yeah, all right, all right. Gotta take a break sometime. Gotta take a break sometime. And remember to smile while you still have teeth and dance while you still have feet. And get your diabetes checked. Get your boo-boo checked. Get all that checked out. I guarantee you'll be happier knowing that that little pain or that little thing that's been bothering you is nothing serious. And so the fat guy. Yeah, let's get back to the fat guy, if we can. Mm, yogurt, Greek yogurt. Gotta have it. Protein, protein, protein. That's what I was missing earlier. I said everything except for nutrition. See, quality in, and you get lots of energy, and you can do all the things that you want to. It'll enable you to stay motivated because you feel good. And rest, you know, you need rest. So 15 minutes of concentrating on something, fundamental of learning, and go play or exercise. My wife says to me all the time, and I just let her have it. I don't really. I like her to share, so I just shut my mouth and listen. I'm getting better at it, better and better. But our alarm went off, and at some point we got to listen to our alarms and keep that fire going on the inside. And eat a lot of protein and fiber, because when you replace a habit like alcohol or binge eating or whatever, you replace it with another habit. That's the only really way. That's the only real way to get through change for yourself. So inside out, success starts with you. Starts right from the inside. So how you do it is up to you. But we have some tips and tricks. So the fat guy. What the hell is that fat guy? I was so fat. I wore a 46 and a size 52 jacket. And boy, oh boy, what a horrible looking guy I was. And I was miserable. And I was drinking heavier and heavier because I didn't really care if I lived or died. Most of the men in my family don't make it because of cirrhosis of the liver. And I happen to be one of the oldest in my bloodline that's a male. Hallelujah. And I'm not a religious person. Please believe me, I'm not religious. There's a fat guy, and there's me now. Not too long ago, anyway, at a client's house. And here's my my daily regimen, and it's pretty simple. But you can check that out on my. I don't have very much up at my my Shaun Sanchez Gmail or G Google Plus account. But I'm starting to put stuff up there, and I want to share with you. Nobody does it alone, and it's not an easy, quick fix. There's no easy road. You just change your mind, you can change your life. You do what you want to do, lifestyle-wise, and you'll be surprised if you do the basic right things for yourself. I mean, if you decide you want to live, and that you do care, if that happens to you, we want you to be able to get in the party, the party of life faster with telling you our downfalls, our pitfalls and mistakes. So, and sharing that with you, so you can, if it happened, you may be able to avoid it, but you may be a goat like me. So, as Captain Save a Goat, I'm telling you to stay sober and start to change your mind about what you really want in life. I hope that you're doing what you really want to do. And if you're healthy and happy, you can do it better than ever before if you decide you want to live, and that you do have a reason to live, and that you do want to contribute. then if old wisdom says, really and truly, alcohol is for the dying and the sad. And if that's what you want to be, and if you still feel like you deserve that, that still serves you, by all means. Do it responsibly, please, until you get to the point that you've had your fill. There's a pleasure center in our brain, and we wear it out. I wore the hell out of mine. I'm so happy I was able to do that at a young age and come back to myself. Because every fool, and I was a fool. I wrote a song, "Fool," actually. I'll share it with you sometime. And it's a nice little sad ballad, but I don't really like sad stuff anymore. I've grown beyond it, and I hope that everybody will eventually see something better beyond themselves. But it starts with self. Who are you? What do you do? Is who you are. So that was me, and this is me now. And I just started living well. Thanks. I have a wonderful wife, and because of her, I eat better. I understand food now. Took me forever. She brought me this great land of enchantment. I learned something from the natives, and I learned something from the people in the pueblos, and I've learned something from almost everybody because I was open to it. So you can do it too. That's all I'm trying to say is you can do it too. It's a choice. It really is. I was on the verge, I'm sure, of getting a heart attack, and a heart attack can happen to anybody. You can still have plaque left over that you need to take care of. Who knows? Healthy people hit the ground all the time. I'm not saying it's going to save you. There's no saving us. I mean, when it's our time to go, apparently, it's some people do it much more graceful than others, and some people get lucky and some people don't. I mean, that sounds morbid, but there is a such thing. I mean, Google a grumpy old man or something. Check out how their opinion on it that they portrayed in the movie. Very, very hilarious. But a lot of the hilarity is that that's a possibility that some people feel like that, and I feel like that in some respects. So the big news, eBay is compromised, and that's what's dominating everything is this eBay. As usual, as before, it'll happen again. There seems to be a pattern here. But you can go to our site, memesIT.com, and get caught up on all the news. Hit the Flip Mag tab, Flip Magazine from Flipboard. You can have your own Flipboard. Share with your team. But wisdom says that stay sober. That's what I say. And coming from a goat, you can take it from me. If there was a way to try it, I tried it. Justify it, tried it in the physical realm, in reality, and no. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I wouldn't tell you to do something. But if you'll pardon me, I'm going to get some more of this protein. And water. So replace all that crap we was doing. Real big part of success in AA, if that's what you choose. Or if you just need some help. Maybe you don't want to be going all the time and listening to people's problems. I had a real problem listening to people's problems. And then I just thought, well, maybe they just need to talk. So I'll listen. And it worked. Just kept going back. I just had to admit a lot of things to myself. Really did. I had to just accept some things, that the past is the past. It's gone. Can't never make up for it. You can try. If you want to, in part of the steps that they suggest, you know what? I'm one of the people that give 110%. I guess we can only give 100%. I give all I have to any relationship. I can't be anybody else, and I'm not going to try to be. I have tried to be somebody else. I have tried to juggle all the balls that were thrown at me. I tried to be whatever everybody else wanted me to be, but that doesn't work out so well. I can tell you from experience. But you can do it. Fail if you're young techs. Try it. That's all I can say. While you're young, at least be dumb. Be dumber than dumb. Be dumb diddy dumb. It doesn't matter. You're young. I would suggest exercise on wisdom, and I would go back and check that book out And just because that's some vital information that's true, whether you're 2 or 202. It helps me out all the time. It's a great companion, wisdom. She is so kind, generous, and constantly giving. I'm not a religious person. Ask your pastor. I'm the last person that you need to come to. You need to go to your pastor if you got religious things to talk about. I don't do that. That's not me. Wrong goat. No, no, no. No, I don't. You can do that though. It's America. You can do that. I don't want to do that. I won't do that ever again. I'm just me. I can only be me. And I hope that you know who you are, that you can find out real quick. Just look at what you do. That's who you are. And make your own decisions. But they're saying change your passwords. I'm not saying change your password. I'm not saying go there first. I'm saying go to the bank. So you take care of the source where the golden eggs are, and then you handle that other business. So handle the stash house first. Okay. Handle that first, and then go and take care of your passwords. I would close that account, start a new one, but that's just me. eBay owns PayPal, and they say that PayPal has not been compromised at all. But if you have some money, apparently you do if you're on eBay, I would say take care of the money first. And then take care of the account. You underdig? You understand? You can change up all your account information all over again on eBay. I would just start fresh. Just like with when we have problems with OSs, we can't nail it down. We can't find that bad worm or that Trojan or that virus or series of threats. What are you going to do? You want to be superhero? How much time do you have? It all boils down to time. It all boils down to, and time is worth a lot. So we're not here for a long time. We're not here for a long time, baby. Try to be kind. It's nice to be nice. But eBay alerts, sound the alarm. We've been reporting on this for a while, and apparently there's some anger. And if you know the definition of anger, you know that stuff could hit the fan. The stanky stuff, that funky stuff, could hit the fan. Yeah. And you don't want that, and I don't want that. So the true definition, or in my mind, one definition at least, certainly not last, is fear meets frustration, and that becomes anger. That morphs into anger. So if I was you, if you're really wanting to change your life, you can change from the inside out. First thing I would do is get As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and put aside all of your conditions. Put all your preconditions aside. Read the book objectively, from a standpoint of objectivity, and just check it out. You don't have to make any judgment. Just read the book. Read it. Read it. And one of those things inside, one of those nuggets of wisdom in there is the ideals that we glorify in our minds, or the vision that we glorify in our mind, and the ideals that we enthrone in our hearts. This we will become. Or this we will think about, this we will become. Great quote in applied reality. It simply means that as you think, as you become, and as you be on the inside is how you be on the outside. Period. You can only be you. So knowledge of self is real important, first and foremost, and a quick way that you can make decisions on whether to even about what type of relationships, or even if you're going to have a relationship with another person on this planet. You don't have to listen to anything on the outside of that person. or that being or that company or that entity. You can just have faith that you can trust in the truth. And the truth is what they do. Not what they say. It's not that pretty smile or that pretty hip to thigh ratio. Ha ha! Ah ha! No, it's not that. It's not that. Mm-mm. No. None of that outside stuff. Personality. It's who a person is what they do, and you can decide whether or not to get into business with them based upon what they do. They can tell you everything in the world. That doesn't mean a thing. What they do is who they are. So, if you ever get asked that question, who are you at an interview, you can just start telling them what you do, and knock it out of the park, because that's all they're looking for. Most people give them the wrong answer. What do you mean? My name is. I told you my name. Well, I told you my name, fool. With the tattoos and everything, you know. Not necessarily, but you can knock that question out of the park by just telling them what you do. If you get up to meet the sun, if that just happens to be you, or if you go to the gym, whatever it is, you watch the news, get an update, check on everybody, check the weather, tell people in various places of the country that you know and love what the weather is. If that's what you do, whatever it is, you can just tell the truth like that to anybody, just by telling them what you do. And that's who you are. And you will shock the hell out of an HR director, supervisor, whoever it is that's interviewing you. A lot of days, nowadays, you get a lot of interviews online. You might have to answer questions in front of a camera and send them in, or do it live. Depends on the company, but it's going to happen. And you got to be ready for those stupid ass questions. Which, in one way, it helps the employers kind of find out where you're at and try to meet you there and try to come to some understanding about what you expect of this, get out of this position. If it'll, then they want to know what they can expect out of you too. So, if you haven't heard eBay alert, they say change your passwords. We say go to the bank. In other news, find out what else is happening on. President of Iran tweeted, good things are happening in the world. And you can check these stories out, memesit.com. Go to Flip Mag, sponsored by Flipboard. You can have your own Flipboard. You can have your own stuff. You can share it with others. You don't need a website like I have. I'm only paying $6 at YOLO.com. Drag and drop. I don't need a $300 an hour person. So you can do that too. You can do that too. And that's why I'm showing you this stuff. It's not rocket science. And if it was, I'm a talking monkey. I wouldn't be able to do no damn rocket science. So, I know the basics of computing, and that's all I need to know, apparently. I don't really want to know. If it involves something I want to do, then I'm going to learn it, period. And I hope you're like that. It's easier than ever, and you can share, and people can share thoughts with you. You can learn faster. For instance, I use Camfrog to speak a different language, to try to learn a language. I'm trying to learn Spanish, Español, el correcto. I have several maestros and maestros. Well, you can draw in secret. That's good news, right? All of you people that love secrets. Question is, do you understand what a secret is? If only one person knows it, and then it's discovered after they're long gone or whatever, that's a secret. But if you have a secret and you tell one other person, it's no longer a secret. So anyway, that's just one definition. That's just one. That's not the definition. But you can draw out. It looks like you can print out these sound waves, and you can send them to somebody, and they can open them up and play them. That's neat. I'm a geek. That's pretty nice. That may actually contribute to the world on a whole nother level. You heard it first here at memesit.com. You can go to theverge.com and check the story out for yourself in depth by Aaron. Brother Aaron. Got that. You can check it out. We got the Morning Hash magazine, memesit.com. Flip Mag by Flipboard. And I'm bringing this to you from Google Hangout. You can go up to 8 hours now. And so you got any parties coming up? You can go 8 hours now. It was 4 hours not too long ago. You go 8 hours. Good news. Well, Cuba is back in it, and I'm so happy. I love people that want to be social. I just want to, share the experience of life, man, and they're getting a chance to do it. They were able to get computers now. Awesome. I've seen some really old, crappy looking desktops, but hey, you got to start somewhere. That's okay. They just got the right to sell them and buy them, and hey, man, great. I hope they get some new cars and motorcycles. It looks terrible over there. They've just been neglected. And now I think they're ready to be a part of the international community. I think it's great. And now even someone that's a dissident can blog about it. Now that's what it's all about. And but please remember, yes, you can say what you want. you can say what you want, but watch what you say. All this new technology and everything. Remember, there's no privacy on the internet. Never will be. That option is gone. Anyway, other stories. Watch Hacker Steal Password. I saw this at CNN.com, which I'm not a CNN fan, but I thought it was interesting just the same. You got to know that not all browsers are not created equal, and some of them can actually be hacked quite easily with just basic $10 to $40 programs. It's just as technology gets better, I mean, we'll have stuff like this. We know this. We're prepared for it. If you just change your mind, change your mental map to match reality, things will work out a whole lot better. You can't get to a place. If you're downtown Chicago and you're holding a map of LA, California, it's not going to help you. It'll be a long, long day. Not going to work out, right? So here's a video of, supposedly 25 seconds. They're going to show you just how easy this guy is taking passwords right out of the air. Right out of the air. And while we wait for this stupid commercial that we can't get past. Everything's stupid when I don't like it. I hope to change my opinion about that. Memorial Day weekend, memesIT.com, keeping it real for you. Your friendly neighborhood ninja, keeping it real. So, CNN.com, Erica Fink. I guess that's her right there. CNN Money. They're going to show you just how easy they're just going to be able to hack. Well, they're not really going to show you. They're not going to show you. They're going to give you a presentation of how easy it is. So let's take a look at it. So we can. There it is. And so you can check the story out for yourself, but in essence what happens is, again and again, she creates longer passwords, more encrypted passwords, and this guy just keeps on just hitting a button and showing her the password. So, and you can check this out for yourself by Erica Fink. CNN Money. I'm not a CNN fan, but you can check the story out there. Or go to memesIT.com, Flip Mag, get your own Flipboard magazine. But yeah, we thought it was real important. Again, alert: eBay accounts hacked. We go over to BBC, see what else they got going on. Or scratch that. Let's check out traffic. And we have NewMexicoRoads.com on the line. We got to restart it because they don't waste any bandwidth here. They're not going to waste bandwidth if someone's not using it. They kick it off, kick any link address off that is not using it, save bandwidth. And so it's really easy. We go statewide. And right now, so yeah, we're about to take you downtown Santa Fe. So we're just going to click on Santa Fe. And it'll show you live time traffic that you can see for yourself. And we'll say road conditions, lane closures, road work, traffic, Santa Fe. And they got all kinds of. They have all kinds of add-ons that you can add in if you want. Well, you're looking at it. Airport out here. There's a little traffic out here on Rodeo, and there's traffic. We're stacked with traffic. We will be for the rest of the weekend. So, where is that coming from? I gotta find it.
But now what we're seeing is so many people are saying technical skills are the skills of the future. People need to learn about this. This is where the jobs are. This is where the money is. And so a company called Academy is really trying to make this a priority. I actually spoke with the founder, his name is Zach, since 24 years old, and he decided.
Okay, it's one of those on that. It just keeps on reloading new stories and shows and all kinds of stuff, which is really good. But there's our flip mag, and we have 6. I don't think you need 6. We may. I don't know what the limits are, but you can get your own stuff. And if you surf porn, by the way, or if you happen to not want to give up access to your hard drive, I use justbrowsing.info. You can burn your own ISO on a disk or your own live browser, and it's their motto and their tagline is simply Firefox or Chrome, and that's it. That's all they do. And it's a live CD. You don't need to have your hard drive in it, so you can actually pop your hard drive out if you want, your solid state drive, hopefully by SanDisk, because it makes your computer super fast. It accesses data in a different way. And those are some of the difference also with Amazon Fire TV versus having your own old desktop as we could do a lot of things, but the manner in which the speed that you can have data pulled off an older computer's drive compared to a new drive, especially designed for networking, is completely different. Completely different. Chances are, if you're trying to use turning hard drives, you're not going to get the best quality results. And that's what you're after. Video card, graphics card, you're talking about, you essentially have to bring your machine up, and you can if you have the time to do that, but you can go to cybernetworknm.org and get you at least a dual core and throw that 64 AMD or whatever to them, give it to them to recycle. Cybernetwork, New Mexico, cybernetworknm.org. They'll give you a receipt for your donations, and you can get a more modern solution, whatever you're trying to do in your home networking adventures. Or you could take a look at some of the very inexpensive networking drives. Basically, they're small servers. Mini servers is what they are. And the speed in which you can take that data off and supply it to more than one person, or even just one spot like the living room TV, by far you will see a huge difference. And the good news is, if you have saved for an opportunity, if you didn't just go spend all of your tax money, you can take it back if you don't like it. I believe the Amazon Fire TV is going for $100 or more, a little bit more maybe. And they have some servers, even at the Big Blue store, for, I don't know, less than 400, less than 300, in some cases less than 200. I don't know. I've seen a lot. I've seen so much. There's a whole lot of new things, including TVs. So if you have also saved for an opportunity and you need some, monitors cost way more than the TVs. And I've seen some damn good TVs, flat screens, real crystal clear picture, that new technology that was at the Olympics, where you can even turn a camera and face it at the screen and it's still crystal clear. That has never been. That's something very new. And it drove all of those old TVs right off the shelves. And now you have the new TVs and the new monitors, but the monitors, if you need a stand or if you want to look flashy at the office, you're gonna pay the price for that. But I can tell you, $700, $800, $1,200 for a huge size monitor. If you're doing now, you get what you pay for also. Because what I'm saying is, even at Wally World, the TVs have all the connections that the monitors have, and they're basically monitors anyway. Yada yada yada. Bada bing, bada bip, bada boop. Hey, it's a freaking TV over there. Hey, but a lot of cool things in the news. Refrigerators that don't need electricity still stay cold. New technology. It's going to help a lot of people out, especially, as you can see, there's some medicine and stuff like that. One of the biggest problems in other places, we take all that for granted here in the country. On the plantation, everything is fine. So, but you can check the story out again at memesIT.com by Ben Schiller. Fast Coexist, fastcoexist.com. And Facebook can now listen on everything you listen to. It means you can share music just that fast. I was waiting for something like this. Been dreaming about it. My wife has an app on her phone, and I always wonder, why can't I just sync with you and I can start playing the same music you're listening to in my headphones? Why do I also have to, Well, apparently you can. Huffington Post, Tyler McCarthy will fill you in on that, or you can go to memesIT.com. Check it out. And True Mobile Privacy. Yeah. Samsung, Apple, they say stay clear of that. That's what they say. And I just say it's a fallacy to believe that there's privacy, anonymity, just because of the fundamental way communication works. So even back to the can with the string, it goes two ways. So maybe even for a split second, because there's something called Silo is real. That's a real program. But I'm just saying that you might be able to get away with it or be secret for a second, but I mean, just a matter of time. I mean, the signals, any form of communication can be traced, given the right situation. So they're the apps that are trying to convince your kids that they can say whatever they want about fat ass down the street, and or queer boy or whatever down the road, and think they're going to get away with it. That's really bad. I mean, really, that's really bad. And you probably don't know about this. Your money probably paid for it. The app that is misleading children to believe that they can say and do whatever they want, and no one will ever know about it. And then who's responsible for them if there's a felony committed? It's your brown eye on the line, and you don't even know about it. And that's sad, but it's true. And what's also true is there's no privacy or anonymity on the internet, period. There's a company that got 30 million this past week, surpassed the threshold of millions of dollars. And I think it's likened to the old fable, the king has no clothes, or whatever the hell that allegedly story is, because it's not true. It's not true. But those crooks managed to convince a king that he didn't have on any clothes. I mean, that he had on visible clothes that were so pretty that you couldn't see them. So, Budget Buster, HP's new Android, Slate, $99. $99. If you don't like it, you can take it back. Send it back. Whatever. That's the thing most people don't take advantage of. If you don't like it, send it. If it doesn't work in your way of understanding, there's another one. Don't worry about it. Send it back. Take it back. Check the next one out till you find something that works with you, where you can easily do the things that matter to you. because so many times the companies that manufacture all this stuff and all the software and all that, they want to believe that we're going to behave in a certain way, but that's not reality. The reality is all we're really using this stuff, amazing stuff, for is entertainment mostly. We're mostly entertaining ourselves and staying in touch. That's about it. There's no rocket science being done. There could be. There are some science groups and all that stuff. I'm a part of some of them. I think it's important. I love it. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I can't wait to learn something else that I didn't know about the universe. But that's just me. That may not float your boat. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a program on your computer taking up space, taking up bandwidth, taking up time and resources that you could be applying to what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not $1,000 tablet that matters to you, if all you care about is Wi-Fi, you might be able to get it nowadays. Sale is on. If you saved up for an opportunity, now's your time. The man who invented the computer password admits the truth. It's become a nightmare. And I can agree with that. I don't need another damn password. Now I just write them down. I just write them down, take a picture, send it to my email. Destroy the evidence. No, I really don't give a damn. I hate going to sites now and have to add another password. I can't stand it. I don't want. I'd choose not to go to any. If I have to add a whole bunch of stuff, I'm out. But not because I'm trying to hide, because I'm just tired of having a password. I mean, do I really need a password for the freaking weather? I don't think so. I just want to know what the weather is. I don't want to hear any. You know, I have a program, KOB4 has an app for alerts. I got that working. I got weather alerts that I want. I don't want to just snap on some weather and then have to add, are you a customer? No, I just want to know, is it going to rain? So you're not crazy. Passwords are a mess. Here's a guy that invented it saying that he says that it's a mess too. BusinessInsider.com, Lisa Adasachina. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm messing it up. Edesicio Lisa Dicho. I'm sorry, Lisa. Over at BusinessInsider.com, the man who invented computer password admits that it has become a nightmare. Thank you for that, because I thought I was crazy. Samsung Music, if you're into programming music on your phone, I remember I had an app a long time ago. Almost 10 years now. And I made little songs. It was fun. Kept my attention, you know. If I was in the passenger seat, it's kind of cool. Emailed it out. Check out this new sound. But Tech Radar at 95google.com, Ben Lovejoy, has got another one for you. Samsung Music is shutting down 1st of July. Deadline to download purchases. And SMS service helps deliver education results to parents through a text. Instead of kids not telling their parents what's up, that's out. Windows 9 is coming next, and next year, they think. And we'll fix a lot of problems with Windows 8. And I said earlier in a text or in a tweet, this seems awful familiar. Deja vu. Is this a business pattern? There's a pattern here. This happened before with Microsoft. And I'm cool with it if you're cool with it. I don't give a damn. As long as it works when I use it. That's all I care about. So with Windows 8, you had to find out what the charms were. They pissed a lot of people off by moving a lot of buttons and commands. That's how they do it. That's how they roll. They don't give a damn. What the fallacy was, though, between Windows 7 and 8 was that they could get new customers. Well, the fact of it is, even more and more people are staying at home with mommy and daddy. That's been a long coming trend. It's been happening for a while now in America. And they were trying to get that new money, and they were pissing off the old money because the new money is staying at home with old money. And they want that new dollar, but they pissed off the old dollar. Hence the surge, and I mean surge, of turnaround in business for these other companies just out of pure frustration on the part of the older consumers that just got jacked. And the first thing that I would have done, but Windows doesn't do things like you think they're going to do them. They never do. They never will. Except for, here's a pattern right here that I clearly pointed out. I'm sure I'm not the first. I won't be the last ninja to point out something that's obvious. Probably you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you get a new picture of a car. But yeah, so the test dummies, I guess, will win eventually, and get all the bugs worked out in Windows 9. Don't care. I got Windows 7. It works. XP works. If you're using XP, I thought right away that Windows should have just put out a desktop for Windows 8. Call it, and they put out a desktop, but they didn't put out XP desktop, which is a simple program. I mean, I got a Rescue CD, live CD, Hiren's boot disk, Hiren's boot CD, with a whole bunch of utilities, more utilities than I could probably ever use, or ever will need to use again, hopefully. But it's just simple command line stuff, and a lot of it, they used a Windows XP version, their own XP version, which they got a license for pretty easy. I figure they can do it, anybody else can do it if they really want to. But they have their own desktop like XP, and I thought, why didn't they just do that for Windows 8 users as an update? Say, here you go, here's your little icons that you're used to, here's where your stuff's at, it's in the same place, bada bing, bada boop, bada beep. It's just addressing, it's just an address. But they didn't do that. They just move forward. They're like I guess that's the way it is in big business. You just keep plowing ahead. And I gotta say though, 14 years is a long time for an operating system. It's not like we didn't know it was coming, but all hope is not lost, because you can actually use XP off of your main, in-house off of your network if you wanted to run several other computers. That's the way you want to do it. It's really smart to me. Then you can transfer data if you need to. And one of the, I think we lost a client, maybe a year and a half ago, because they wanted to do everything on their network that had access to all of their important stuff that they could not do without to operate. And we tried so hard to show them several different ways that they could still stay up and running and not have to do so much hassling, because money was the issue, and they had just gotten a huge donation, but they still didn't want to devote any money to IT necessarily, or they just wanted it to work like everybody else, but they didn't want to throw the money that it took for it just to work. They had to have some basic understanding of certain things and how they worked, in order for us to continue to do IT with them, for them, which we weren't asking for anything because they were nonprofit. The stuff that what we were asking for wasn't covering anything. It was just the principle of charging them, because there's no free ride. And if you charge somebody, then there's accountability involved. You don't want to just say, yeah, I'll do it as a favor to a nonprofit. No, you don't want to do that. That's not good business. You can if you want to, by all means. We just know the kind of problems that can happen from doing that, so we don't do that. And basically, they wanted to do everything, including the social networking, which, if you know, like I know, is plagued with all kinds of potholes and pitfalls and nasty bugs and all kinds of stuff. And they wanted to do all that on the same network, and we tried to even get them to just say, hey, we can take the computer and put it off onto the side and have this whole little corner or over here or this area for social networking. And then you're protecting your network and your important data. And we had set them up with a RAID and a closet. They didn't have a secure IT room designated. We found the coolest spot that we could with a lock that we found an even better spot, but they wanted to use it for storage, and we could not move past that. So we settled for the closet. with the boiler room. As most companies, that's where they want to stick it, in the boiler room, unfortunately. Where the release valves, emergency release, will destroy all of that if the boiler goes. But what are you going to do? They're paying you, right? You want the check? Do you want the money, or do you want to complete the project and you're going to put it where they eventually, or you can just say, I'm not going to do it. You can sit on your principles, and you would be right for doing that. But in this case, since they didn't have a lot of time or money, and we didn't have a lot of time to mess around, we decided to go ahead with it because we didn't want to discourage them from IT and proper IT. But we came into an impasse when it came to password protection and having a power user. We couldn't get past them giving out the password. They kept giving out the password. There was even keyloggers found. They wouldn't protect their data. It was just a headache all the way around. And eventually we had to give it over back to them. Because we couldn't convince them to do wise things, because they had an old mental map of what IT was or what it should be. And they actually hired a friend of ours that worked with us on several other recycling projects, and we were cool with that. We thought, well, hey, now they'll find out what it costs in the real world for IT, because he's a straight businessman. He and his wife are straight business. There's no friendship necessarily involved in business or feelings. It's just you want to do this. This is what it costs. Period. The check, please. And I can make that happen for you. I have other things to do too. If you could please sign the check. And I'm sure that they found out pretty quick that nothing is cheap in IT. Nothing is cheap. And we were trying to give it to them, and they didn't want it. So we just decided to give it back to them and let them handle it. And I was so happy at least they had a professional helping them. So it all worked out, and it will all work out. All roads will lead to where you're supposed to be. So that's why we say fail. Young techs, do it all. Try everything. And then you'll get your own goat skin on. And you'll know that the simplest thing, like everything your mother said, well, not everything, but most of the things your mother was saying were probably true. I keep finding that out. A lot of what she said about me wasn't true, because she was talking about something else. I don't know what. And I also evolved into a different person. I'm not the same person. So every year I dump a whole bunch of people on my Facebook friends list that I haven't even talked to in a year, because life is really short. Nothing personal. Spotify lands another hot integration, this time with mixing app DJ. This is the one I was talking about. I got confused. This is the one. And TheVerge.com again by Ellis Hamburger. If you like little music apps and DJ apps, you can find it there. MemesIT.com. Lumina launches AdSense for images. You knew it was coming, right? You knew it was coming. There it is. Awesome. Get your account. Illuminate launches AdSense. And these guys were released for doing Pharrell's song on video. Happy, I guess Pharrell, when I looked up the chords, it had a chord chart and it said Pharrell had wrote and performed the music, and originally CeeLo had got the opportunity and turned it down for whatever reason. Allegedly turned it down. So I happen to think, see, just like we were saying about success, you don't have to catch every ball. This actually works out in Pharrell's favor, because this pushes him to a whole nother level, and he didn't even intend for it to. Not originally. He was trying to give it to somebody else, and they didn't, for whatever reason, didn't do it. So he had to do it, and it happened to be a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. But these kids got in trouble for dancing and being happy and joyous, and they were released. And the president of Iran tweeted that they should be allowed to do it. And I thought, hey, man, hey, all right, now we're talking. It's a fundamental thing, free will. Even the gods that we worship all agree, almost every one of them, that free will is a good thing. They give it to us, and we should have mercy. I'm not religious, believe me. I'm just saying what I read, what I studied. They offer it to us, and we should offer that too. We're not above God, and I'm not religious. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just saying. But yeah, they were released. Good news. They were let go, as they should have been. And so good technology might be good. There's always going to be good and bad, trust me. But we'll take this win. This is a win for technology. This is a win for the people. This is a win for everyone everywhere. In a country like that, you have no idea how great that is. Great. The new Surface Pro can't be a laptop if it doesn't come with a keyboard. Whatever. Surface is going to make it be just fine. Apple's going to make it be just fine. Samsung's going to make it be just fine. Who cares? Who cares which one's better? As long as they freaking work. Does it work? Does it work with what I'm trying to do? Will it do office stuff? Will it do entertainment stuff? Is there a camera? Is there some kind of Photoshop? Is there a kind of video editor on there already? Because that's all I give a damn about. I'm not doing rocket science. But if you want to know about some rocket science, here's a Dragonfly landing test. BeamsIT.com, NBC News Science. Anyway, you can check it out for yourself. That's a new kind of landing instead of fishing stuff out of the ocean all the time, which is, it still works. Still works. But it's always nice to be able to plan. One of the definitions of success is a series of well-laid plans. Plans that have plans. You understand? You want to dig? I'm kShaun with memesIT.com. You're in the red light rush. Enough about that crap. Let's show you what you're facing out there. Memorial Day weekend. Deuce, May 2014. memesIT.com. There it is. Let's make sure we got the latest update that we can give you. We want to give it right to you. Google Hangouts, 8 hours. You can broadcast for free, no charge, as long as you have a connection. You don't need any extra software. All right, so we'll pick traffic conditions. We'll go statewide first and let you see it for yourself. Here's some other ones you can pick if you want it. Check it out for yourself. Radar. Got some water out there. That's looking nice. Tucumcari getting a nice little storm. Got a squall line working there. Pardon the vernacular. Wow. That's a nice one over Vegas. If you wanted to have an orchard or something, Vegas is perfect. It keeps getting all of the rain, the snow. Yeah, so it's looking. You have to know that this Memorial Weekend there will be rain, there will be some accidents, there will be lots of traffic. We hope that you get to your destination safe and sound. Well, that's a clearer picture of the weather. Looks like Colorado, Texas, coming from east to west, west to east, I'm sorry. But let's see what this is, conditions. Let's just look at the radar, if we could. Yeah. Las Vegas, Tucumcari is about to get some. Let's go down. Looks like some's over Taos. A lot of traffic up there in Taos, as predicted, as usual. Here's Santa Fe. Downtown's on lockdown. Rio Rancho, in and out, $5.99 or $5.50. There's the big city, Albuquerque, getting a little bit of water. Let's turn that off. That's annoying. Here's the traffic. Of course, downtown, everything's looking pretty good. Let's see what this red is over on 448. If you're out there, you want to keep it fresh, hit refresh. All right, check it. 194. What is that? Eastbound lane and the westbound lane at 25. Lots of traffic. Paso del Norte, northeast. Watch out there. Got a lot of red happening, so we'll go back up. Here we are, Rio Rancho. Looks like the southbound lane at a crawl, 0 to 29 miles per hour. Santa Fe on lockdown, yo. Let's find out exactly where. St. Michael's headed to from St. Francis on lock, north and south lanes. As you can see right there, here's St. Michael's, St. Francis, making that cross there. Cerrillos Road, absolutely slow, as it should be. Here's the crossroads. If you never know what the crossroads is, Tiny's is off in here. But here's the vegetable stand is here. Cerrillos, St. Francis. Of course, there's going to be a wait, but it says that traffic is good by the light right now. It's clearing up a little bit on that northbound lane. That southbound lane is still screwed. All the way to St. Michael's on St. Francis, headed back towards the big city. If we go north, see if we can take a look at Vegas. As you can see, if you're heading out towards Vegas, they're getting good right now. Glorietta's looking good. Pecos looking good. Looking green on the 25. Then if you're headed up to Taos, Pojoaque, Tesuque Village, Pojoaque, Los Alamos, looking real good. Then you get down to Pojoaque, Buffalo Thunder's got a lot of events happening. They're giving away motorcycle. Also at, here's Tesuque, Camel Rock. Their casino out there, they're giving away an Indian motorcycle. So you can be prepared to stop and get you something to drink. Get you some water, Gatorade, whatever floats your boat. Stay sober in New Mexico, folks. Save you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 and your vehicle, and or somebody else's vehicle. Just stay sober. Just skip all the bull crap. Taos, on the way through town up there, all kinds of traffic going to Angel Fire. Usually you're looking at it. There's the airport. That's where the party's going down. Steve Stucker, weatherman at KOB4, he's got his motorcycle rally happening out there. All his motorcycle buddies all over the world are going to converge. It's going to be a party, and there's somebody there is going to round up all the keys. You better believe they're going to have a party. If you can still party, congratulations, congratulations. Good going on growing up. Most people that haven't handled a whole bunch of crap in their life because they were addicted to alcohol way early, didn't develop emotionally, mentally, or physically. There's some sort of deficit. They cannot. They may have an allergy to alcohol, actually. But if that's not you, hey, man, it's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. I hope that you'll keep it safe. Trust all those people you trust with your life. Obey the rules. Obey the rules. Listen to the officer. If you get addressed for any reason, just be nice. The best thing you can do is be kind. And that's the best that you can do. And if you've done all you can do, then everything should be fine. Most of the time. And I'm not even trying to rhyme. I'm just letting you know that, hey, we have a lot of people work for our law enforcement, and they work hard. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a constant hassle. I'm sure that some of them get used to it. Some of them don't. But they come from all over the place. We have to hire. We can take the best of the best that can still work, that don't have a DUI or DWI, that aren't outrageously expensive. And I hope that changes, that people that get them can still work at different, whatever it is, and not get put out of work because they got one. If you do, go to Adobe Interlock. Chris will be able to help you. Jared, no down payment for your interlock. Know that the force is going to be out, and they have to be everywhere on this weekend, and they're not going to be happy about it necessarily. You can help them be happy and help them keep the peace by being peaceful. If you know you're partying and all that stuff, just be happy. If they stop, just just stop talking. Listen to what they're asking you to do. If they ask you to sit down, sit down. Please, please, please. Give them a break. Give them a break. Give them a break. Let them do their job, and then you can go on partying. If you don't have any keys in your drive, I assure you, if you paid a lot of money to get here and you're acting like you got some sense, they're not going to bother you. However, things change if you jump in a vehicle. That's a whole nother ball of wax. And Google that. Find out why it's so tough here. And it'll break your heart, man. It'll break your heart. But then you will be able to see just why the rules are so strict here. The laws are very strict. And they have it wrong. It's not don't drink and drive. It's stay sober in New Mexico. Because if you know like I know, alcohol lowers your inhibitions, turns you into Superman. And if you have keys or anything, most likely you're going to go get some more. That's how it happens. Hopefully, and you didn't kill anybody. That's what it comes down to. We want everybody to party if they want to party legally. We want them to be safe. We want them to keep others in mind because good things go wrong real fast in a place like this. It's beautiful out here, but things can go really wrong, especially on the road. You can never tell what's going to happen out there on the road. I've had deer go across my car so many times. I wasn't ready for it. There was nothing I can do about it. All I could do was go, oh, shit. Oh, crap. And hope for the best. And if I was inebriated, I'm sure I would have drove it off the road easily, several times. Several times. That's why I'm giving you this weather with the traffic, because if you know, like I know, weather stirs up animals and makes them do crazy things, and one of them is jump across the road. Even trains. If you're on a road by a track, pay attention. Turn the music down as you're doing 70, and try to listen for that train horn as they goes across trestles and stuff like that. Because a lot of time deer are just down there, moose, whatever, bear, and that train blows the horn, and then they run out. Guess where they run out to? A lot of accidents happen like that. Oh, man, and nobody tells you about it. I'm telling you about it. Just a friendly reminder from your friendly neighborhood ninja, kShaun, memesIT.com, Black IIT Productions. We want to give it to you straight. We'll give it to you straight. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We want you to have a good time. Thank you. If you're from out of town, if you caught this at a red light or at a stop sign, let us know. We're going to be here all weekend giving you the what's what. So you have good information. You can make better decisions. And we hope we can do that for you. See what we got here. Interstate 25, northbound, southbound, 24 to Tecolote exit. Find out. Closed due to an accident. When did it happen? 1:33 p.m. Fresh accident is on the Department of Transportation, New Mexico website live. So we'll show you. Let's go on down here. If you're traveling Santa Fe to Vegas, a road closure you need to know about. It's going to change all this to red pretty quick. And there's lots of rain out there. Please be careful if you're traveling. At 1:33 p.m. last updated, first time it was reported, I-25 closure from mile marker 335 to mile marker 339. Romerville to Tecolote, both northbound and southbound lanes are closed due to an accident. Traffic is being diverted to I-25 frontage road. Use caution within this area. Reduce speed as traffic will be slowing down. That instant message giving over to us from New Mexico Department of Transportation. And GPS location 35.477, longitude minus 105.27, 159. There it is on your screen. Let's go down a little bit closer. Maybe we can give you a pinpoint. Latitude 35.478, 54. Longitude minus 105.27, 420. Camina Veja Drive is in that area. See what else we can see. We can zoom, how far can we zoom in here? I-25. Camino Vale. It's a damn shame. Camino Vallejo Drive and I-25. Again, got an accident. Both lanes closed, northbound and southbound on I-25. Latitude 35.47, 87.3. Longitude minus 105 or 105.27, 432 is better. Let's make sure we got that. That should give you a roundabout idea on your GPS. All of my GPS cache, GIS caching freaks out there. And that's on I-25 between Las Vegas and Santa Fe, the city different, oldest city in the nation, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Looks like Espanola is back on lock. Got a lot of people traveling through. As you can see, they're going up to Taos. There's a call day. But the northbound lane on 68 is down to a crawl. Look at that rain. All right, and finally, over at Abiquiu Lake, traffic's down between 0 and 29 miles per hour there as well. So one thing we can do with this app that you can do too, look at the cameras, see if we can see how bad it is. Is it really bad? So we can go statewide, cameras, see where they're at, see if we have any in the area. Where the problems are, and usually we don't. We have a problem area here over by Abiquiu. Let's see, Espanola said it was on lock. Let's see if we can look at just why. Well, that looks absolutely normal to me, but go on that side. There's Walmart up there. Let's see this one. Guess we have to close one first. There's Fairbanks, and now we're looking at 76 in Espanola. Looks like Chili's right there. Chili's is full as usual. Like it's a weekend. That's what I'm telling you. The weekend started, baby. It's on. And there's Espanola, front of town, as you head down towards the front of the city. And that's all the cameras we have out there, looks like. Taking a fresh, let's see if we can get a fresh look. That was the last update, 1:40 p.m. It's a long time ago. So I can imagine it's not a fresh picture from that camera. Let's go out and let's check one more time and see about these other areas. No cameras out there in Las Vegas. Let's go to Albuquerque. If you're headed out that way, we'll show you what we can. We try to think, we kind of think it's important, especially this weekend. Updated at 141, doesn't look too bad. Just got to wait at a light for a little bit of time. Let's see, 550 at 313. Yep, looks like it's reporting 0 to 29 miles per hour with threats of moisture. Rain may not hit the ground, but it's going to rain. Thank goodness. We'll take what we can get. Looks like I-25 northbound. See what else we got. Got some green lights. Got some green out there. Traffic is flowing. Rio Rancho, what's the hubbub? Here's another small town with big dreams with no cameras. But there seems to be a problem on the southbound lane on 528 and Southern Boulevard out there in Rio Rancho. Somebody holding it up. Drunk on a tractor out here in the suburbs. Alameda Boulevard, northeast, down to a crawl. Right there at the highway, 25. Wonder if we can pick up any kind of view in the distance. And yes, it looks like rain. Getting a little bit of wet stuff over there. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it, said the fat man. I feel so much better. I hope that you take an opportunity to love yourself. At some point, you deserve it. It took a long time to get here. You're finally here. What are you going to do about it? You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 41 on lockdown on the southbound lane from Stanley to Moriarty. From Stanley to Moriarty out there. So what's the number one rule here at memesIT.com? I think we're changing it to be kind to others. What you do comes back to you. Everything you do comes back to you. Be good to yourself. Please, give yourself a chance. You deserve it. If you won't give yourself a chance, nobody else will. If you respect yourself, others will respect you. Part of respecting yourself is having the decency to say hello. Say hello. Good morning. If they hate your guts, say hello anyway. It doesn't have to affect your actions. Hell, work is work. You don't have to be mad at everybody all the time. You can just say, forget about it over there. It's freaking work. What are you going to do? It's not a vacation over here. And you can move on with your life. They can be stuck in that crap if they want to. You don't have to be there. You can be happy. Clap along if you got room without a roof. Sorry about that. Don't mean to bug you. Yeah, lots of traffic. We want to keep you updated on it, but we don't want to make these, we want these to upload to our YouTube site, and we don't want it to take all day. So we'll be back just a little bit later with the midday update. Whoever you are, one viewer, I don't know who you are, thank you. I hope that happiness is happening to you in some form or fashion. Hope you're getting what you want. There's a possibility to get it. And we'll catch you on the flip. Thanks for joining us. Hit like, subscribe. Leave us a message so we can know who our supporters are, whether you like the show or not. We want to know. We want to add it to our board on a website or somewhere. One of these at least. Your comments, and if you have a reason for feeling the way you do, we want to share it, whether it's right or wrong, whatever we think, it doesn't matter. The mere fact that you can voice your opinion, that's what we care about. Because you may have a point. Right or wrong, you still might have a point. I might not like it. We might not like it, but you still might have a valid point. We want to know. We don't want to just be dumb. Wise in our own eyes. And thank you so much for joining us. We try to bring to you and show you that you can do things too if you want to. It's not hard, and we want you to help somebody else. Be sure to check us out. Fix It Friday. We'll for sure we'll have a better cyber unit set up, and we're going to just keep this one going and just keep on uploading and then waiting for it to upload and starting a new session so that we don't lose anything, because we think it's important. Lots going on. We want to keep you abreast. Have a good time. Remember the rules, and we'll catch you on the flip. kShaun, memesIT.com. Thanks. See you again soon.